The movie opens inside a quiet roadside diner, where a man named Charlie walks in and takes a seat alone. A waitress named Anna approaches to serve him. Charlie studies her for a moment, then casually asks her to sit down with him. Anna refuses. She tells him she doesn't even know him. Charlie leans back and smirks. "Sit down. We can talk. Get to know each other." But something about him makes Anna uncomfortable. She places his coffee on the table and walks away without another word. Charlie finishes his drink in silence and leaves the diner. Later that night, Anna finishes her shift and locks up the place. As she steps outside, she notices Charlie standing nearby, smoking in the dark. For a second, she wonders if he is waiting for her. She pushes her thoughts away and starts walking, but suddenly Charlie stepped in front of her. He offers her a cigarette. Anna refuses and keeps moving. That's when she realizes he is following her. Fear starts rising inside her, but she hides it. She turns around and confronts him. "What do you want?" "Nothing," Charlie replies calmly. "Then why are you following me?" "You're mistaken. I'm just heading to my car." Anna has already slipped her hand into her bag and taken out her pepper spray. She tells him to go ahead and walk to his car first. Charlie turns and starts walking toward his truck. Then suddenly, he spins around. He pulls out a gun, points it straight at her, and forces her into his car. Terrified, Anna begins to beg for her life. "Please, let me go. I have a little daughter." Charlie ignores her desperation. Instead, he smirks and asks, "Have you ever been with a handsome guy like me?" Anna shakes her head. Desperate to survive, she changes her tone. "No, but I want to be with you. Let me go today. Tomorrow we can have dinner. I'll dress up for you. We can go for a walk. Just please, I don't want to die." For a moment, something strange flashes across Charlie's face, and without warning, he pulls the trigger. He shoots Anna in the stomach. The screen suddenly cuts. Charlie is back inside the diner. Exactly 1 hour earlier. Anna is alive. Charlie stares at her in disbelief. He has no idea how he just went back in time. Confused, he steps outside the diner. But when he returns, everything feels identical. The same people are sitting in the same seats, talking about the same things. It is like nothing has ever changed. He slowly walks to the exact same table and sits down. Just like before, Anna comes to serve him. Charlie immediately asks her the date and time. She tells him. Then he asks, "Do you remember me?" Anna looks confused. "Have we met before?" Charlie's mind starts racing. After placing his order, he stands up and walks toward a man sitting at the opposite table. He tries to speak to him, but the man does not react. It is as if Charlie doesn't exist. Shaken, he returns to his seat. Later that night, everything repeats. Charlie stands outside. Anna finishes her shift. He offers her a cigarette. He follows her. She pulls out her pepper spray. She tells him to walk to his truck. He turns around the same way. He pulls out the gun the same way. Every word, every movement, exactly the same thing. And once again, he forces her into the car and kills her. The moment she dies, everything resets again. Charlie is back inside the diner. Anna is alive. Now he realizes the truth. He is trapped inside a time loop. Panic turns into rage. He starts shouting at everyone inside the diner, accusing them of playing tricks on him. He believes Anna is pretending. He thinks she is hiding the gunshot wound. In a frenzy, he pulls out his gun and points it at her. "Show me your stomach," he demands. "That's where I shot you." But Anna is perfectly fine. The customers inside panic. They think Charlie is about to hurt her. Before he can react, one of the men inside pulls out a gun and shoots Charlie dead. This time, the loop doesn't reset. Charlie lies lifeless on the diner floor. The moment Charlie is shot and falls to the ground, the world glitches. And just like that, he is thrown back into the diner, alive. Charlie immediately turns toward the man who shot him and screams, "You shot me!" But the man stares at him, completely confused. He has no idea what Charlie is talking about. Fury burns inside Charlie. He storms out of the diner, jumps into his truck and starts the engine, determined to escape. But before he can even drive away, everything resets. He is back inside the diner again. No matter how many times he tries to leave, no matter how far he runs, the loop drags him back. Again, and again, and again. Now Charlie understands. He is trapped in a time loop. At first, he tried to fight it. In one loop, he pulls out his gun and shoots everyone inside the diner. But the second he does, the world resets again. That is when he realizes something terrifying. Every time he tries to change events, the loop restarts. So this time, he decides to do something different. He stays. He walks into the diner and sits down calmly, just like the very first time. He approaches the same quiet man who never reacted to him before. Charlie leans closer and whispers, "If you're stuck in a time loop too, tell me. Maybe together we can find a way out." The man gives no response. Nothing. As if Charlie doesn't even exist. Frustrated, Charlie moves away and sits beside a couple. The moment they see him, they panic. But Charlie smiles and says, "Relax, I just want to get to know you." As he talks to them, he learns something interesting. They are not married, they are having a secret affair. Charlie leans toward the man and whispers, "Your wife sent me to kill you." The couple turns pale. Then Charlie bursts into laughter. "I'm joking." He gets up and walks away, amused by their fear. Next, he sits beside two nurses. They immediately feel uncomfortable and leave their seats. Charlie watches them closely. Then he steps outside. The loop restarts. This time, Charlie is furious. He remembers something important. In every loop, one of the nurses leaves the restroom before the other. So now he waits outside the bathroom. When the first nurse walks out, he kills her. And something unexpected happened. The loop does not reset. Charlie freezes. For the first time, his actions have changed something. Panicking, he quickly hides the nurse's body inside a laundry cart. He is about to wheel it away when a man walks up and says, "That cart is mine." Charlie forces a smile and hands it over. The man walks away with the cart. Charlie watches him carefully. He had planned to dump the body in the trash. Just then, the second nurse comes running, searching for her missing friend. Charlie approaches her calmly. "I didn't see anyone, but I have a truck. If you want, we can drive around and look for her." The nurse hesitates, then agrees. She even thanked him. They return toward the diner. Outside, we see what really happened. Charlie followed the man with the laundry cart and killed him too. He murdered him to make sure the body was hidden. After dumping both bodies, Charlie walks back into the diner like nothing happened. This time, he sits next to two men discussing a serial killer. Charlie pretends to be friendly. He even orders beer for them. Anna quickly interrupts and tells them that if they want beer, they should go to a bar. This is just a diner. Suddenly, the second nurse rushes inside, panicked. She tells Anna her friend is missing, and that Charlie was outside when it happened. But Charlie remains calm. Instead of defending himself, he walks straight to the cheating couple. Without warning, he pulls out a knife. In a violent rage, he slashes the woman's throat. Blood spills across the table. He turns to the man and says coldly, "What you're doing is a sin." Then he kills him too. When the remaining nurse tries to intervene, Charlie points his gun at her. He warns a man named Sam not to reach for his weapon. The entire diner falls silent. Charlie slowly looks around at everyone. "I could kill all of you right now," he says calmly. "But that wouldn't be fun." Just when Charlie thinks he has control, the chef suddenly appears behind him. Without hesitation, the chef attacks and kills Charlie. Everything resets. Charlie is back in his seat, staring at the same quiet man across from him. This time, Charlie leans forward, his voice trembling with anger. "If you're God, And that's why you won't answer me? Then listen. Get me out of here. Do you know what a shark would do in a fish tank? It would eat every single fish. That's what I'll do. I'll kill everyone here. He stands up slowly, pulls out his knife, and begins slaughtering the entire diner. One by one, customer after customer. Blood covers the floor. Silence fills the room. And then, the loop resets. Again and again and again. In some loops, he massacres everyone effortlessly. In others, the chef fights back and kills him. But no matter what happens, the diner always returns. Charlie is a monster who thrives on violence. Over countless loops, he experiments with every possible way to kill them, every weapon, every method, every variation. Eventually, the thrill fades. He grows tired. By now, he has memorized every single word Anna says. In the next loop, before she can even speak, he interrupts her. "Bring me bacon and toast." Anna replies politely, "I'm sorry. We don't serve breakfast right now." Charlie smirks. "I know, but I also know you have eggs in the fridge. Go cook them." Anna refuses again. This time, Charlie storms into the kitchen. He grabs eggs from the refrigerator and slams them onto the counter in front of the chef. "Cook it, now, or I'll kill you." The chef stares at him calmly. Then, with a single powerful punch, he knocks Charlie to the ground. Before Charlie can recover, the chef grabs a sharp knife and kills him. The loop resets. A new pattern begins. Over and over again, the chef kills Charlie in brutal ways. Again, and again, and again. Until finally, in one loop, Charlie manages to overpower him. He shoots the chef, walks into the kitchen, cooks food for himself, sits down, eats peacefully, then raises the gun and shoots himself. Darkness, reset. He walks into the diner once more, but now he is different, broken, exhausted, on the verge of tears. He sits down and notices something unusual. An old man is sitting inside. Charlie approaches him cautiously. "Who are you?" The old man suddenly vanishes, as if he was never there. Anna approaches the table. Charlie looks at her with empty eyes. "Stop it. I'm done with this. I'll kill you all right now." Terrified, Anna calls the police. The officers arrive quickly. They arrest Charlie and drag him out of the diner. But even that doesn't matter. The loop resets, back inside. This time, he sits beside the quiet man again. And for the first time, the man speaks. "My name is David," he says calmly. "I thought you were brave. But you started crying." Charlie stares at him desperately. "What do I have to do to escape? I'll do anything. I've even tried killing everyone." David nods slowly. "You killed them loudly, with chaos. Try killing them quietly." Charlie stands up. This time he moves like a shadow. No screaming, no gunshots. He snaps necks silently, one by one. No one even has time to react. Soon, only Anna remains. She runs into the kitchen, terrified. Charlie follows her slowly. "Look," he says softly. "You're the last one. If I kill you, I'll finally be free." Just then, another waitress walks in to start her shift. Without hesitation, Charlie shoots her, then turns back to Anna and stabs her. Silence. But instead of freedom, the loop begins again. This time, something changes. For the first time, Charlie sees a priest sitting inside the diner. The priest looks at him calmly and asks, "What did you learn?" Charlie's voice cracks. "I just want to go home." The priest studies him. "Why do you think you're here?" Charlie lowers his head. "Because I've done terrible things. This is my punishment. I just want to be free." The priest opens a Bible and begins reading a verse. Then he looks up and says something that shakes Charlie to his core. "We all have the power to choose our fate." Hearing the priest's words, Charlie finally breaks down. Tears stream down his face. For the first time in all the loops, he feels something other than rage. The priest gently hugs him. Charlie whispers, "I have to leave now. I'll ask God for forgiveness. I'll do good things. But what can I do right now? The priest looks at him calmly and says, "Start over." The moment those words are spoken, the loop resets. Charlie is back inside the diner. But this time, something is different. He chooses to be kind. Instead of sitting in his usual chair, he sits somewhere else. In every loop, 3 drug addicts always walk in and harass Anna. This time, Charlie stops them at the door. He quietly shows them his gun, but his voice remains calm. "Tonight isn't the night. Leave her alone." Then he softens his tone. "If you want, I can book you a ride home." Confused, the men leave without causing trouble. Charlie walks inside and politely orders his food. Anna smiles at him. For the first time, there is no fear in her eyes. He walks over to the 2 nurses and thanks them for their hard work. The simple compliment makes them smile. Then he approaches the cheating couple. "I don't know what problems you have at home," he says gently, "but you should be loyal to your partners. My father cheated on my mother. Because of him, I grew up angry. I became a bad man. I don't want your children to suffer because of your choices." The couple lowers their heads. Ashamed, they leave the diner together. Charlie searches the room for the priest, but he is nowhere to be found. The 2 men he sees in every loop walk in again. This time, Charlie treats them like friends. They sit together. They laugh. They eat dinner peacefully. After finishing his meal, Charlie steps outside for a cigarette. Moments later, Anna finishes her shift and joins him. Surprisingly, she asks him for a smoke. They talk casually, comfortably. While speaking, Charlie walks toward his truck. Anna smiles. "Is this yours?" "Yes," he replies. She hesitates for a moment, then asks, "Can you give me a ride?" Charlie nods. He even leaves his gun outside. For the first time, someone trusts him. Anna steps closer, but something dark still lives inside him. At the last second, Charlie stops her and kills her. He waits for the world to reset. He waits for the diner to return, but nothing happens. The loop does not restart. Suddenly, the scene shifts. We are inside a science laboratory. Machines surround Charlie. Wires are connected to his head. The entire diner was a simulation, a psychological experiment running inside his mind. Charlie wakes up, screaming in agony. Standing in front of him are the priest and Anna. But they are not who they seem to be. They are scientists. Charlie is not just a random man, he is a convicted criminal. The experiment was designed to test his behavior, to see if, when given endless chances, he would choose to change. Again and again, he chose violence. Even when he tried to be good, he failed. Because of this, his prison sentence is extended. We also learn that David and the 2 men from the diner are criminals as well. They are undergoing the same mental simulation. Sometimes their programs overlap. That is why they appeared in each other's loops. The scientist leading the project presents it to the world. She explains that this technology will prevent dangerous criminals from being released too early. It will make society safer. But not everyone agrees. Some people call it cruel, a punishment that traps the mind in endless torment. In the final scene, Charlie is sedated again. As the drug flows through his system, blood slowly leaks from his eyes. The repeated simulations have damaged his brain. His body trembles. The machines activate. And once again, Charlie walks into the diner. The loop begins, and the screen fades to black.